the computer. Well, you and I'll figure that out later.
Okie doke. We are recording.
You're on.
Okie doke. This is Mary Weber. I'm an advanced director out of Cudahy, which is a suburb of Milwaukee. And it is January 9th of 2019. And I am excited to introduce this evening's presenter, Kara Jones. Kara joined Pampered Chef in 2010. She's a home office director located in Springfield, Illinois. She's married to Tim. She has 4 children and 2 grandchildren. And I don't know how she did that because she's not old enough to. Kara reached over $250,000 in sales in her career. She's earned 2 trips. Kara is going to be discussing belief today. So get your pencils, pads, and keyboards ready to take lots of wonderful notes.
I will start off by saying hello and thank you for having me and for letting us put this together for you guys. I have a very loud cat who just pushed his way into my room. So if you hear him in a minute, you'll know that's him. I'm not killing anybody. It's a really loud cat. I am going to ask, since we are recording, if you have any background noise, please be sensitive and hit mute. You can always come back off if you have a question. We will do questions later. Michelle Lee, I'm having technical issues. Michelle, I'm sorry. Let us know if there's anything. Put a message. Mary and I are going to kind of watch and see what's going on. Okay, and I'll kind of try to keep an eye on the chats at the same time. Mary, I'm going to need you to do that because when I go full screen to share, I won't see them. So stop me and let me know if we've got any questions. We will do a question period at the end of the slides. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. You should see the 6 weeks to success. Actually, I think I squared the wrong one. Hold on.
It was there.
Is that full screen, just that?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so what we want to do with this is to show you that really we are our worst enemy. We are what's holding ourselves back. I repeat this to myself as often as I can when the negative kicks in, that we have an endless earning potential. And raise your hand if you're making absolutely everything you want to make and you don't need to make anymore. Yeah, and I don't see a single hand up. So what's holding us back 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, it's us. Circumstances happen, but we can get around circumstances, and through circumstances, we still are the ones that hold ourselves back. So we're going to jump right into that. So what is the 6 weeks to success? This class is designed to help you maximize your potential. And some people may already be going, I don't have any potential. Well, that's why you're here, because we're going to show you that you do, and that negative thought needs to go away.
Can you remote on and figure out why I have no audio for this Zoom meeting that I'm in?
Okay, somebody chat back to Michelle. Mary, will you please chat back to Michelle?
On the upstairs computer? I don't understand.
And please mute herself.
I can't hear a damn thing.
Let's see if I can do it on this side. I don't even see her. Okay. Yeah, Mary, if you send Michelle a message to mute herself. She looks like she's on mute. Somebody's not.
I just muted Michelle.
Okay. So we're going to start helping you see how you can fill up your calendar. We can't do it for you. You have to do it. But we're going to start showing you how you can fill up your calendar with bookings and how you can start filling up your bank account and really getting paid for what you're working on. We're going to help you start to build your product knowledge so that it can be at peak performance. Are you guys ready to get started? Of course you are, because you're here, right? Right. So many of you have seen this. This is a belief triangle. It starts with what you believe in. You have to figure that out, figure out your desire, take action. When you take action, you get results. And then it goes back to helping you share your story in your meeting and proving that your beliefs, are valuable and are able to give that to an example to everybody. So we're going to kind of base tonight off of some of this. It's very important in our business. If you don't believe in what you're selling, you're in the wrong product. That happens. People try things on. It turns out it's not the best fit for them, and it's okay to give it a try, and it's okay to realize that's not the case. I sold a cosmetic company years ago. It was not me. I'm not a perky person at all, and it was one of those perky salesperson things. I got out fast. It was not for me. But it was also something that I could not stand behind, that I believed in, come, hook or crook. to convince somebody, and I needed to find something where that was the case. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Big cat. Ouch. All right. He takes over my desk. All right. So the next step from here. So for instance, if you are on the phone and it's ringing and you're calling someone to do a customer care call, and you already start to have some negative thoughts go through your head, you can read through this yourself. She's busy. She's not going to have time for a party. Why I do this? No, it's just the phone. You've already lost that call and you have not connected yet. Because in your head, you've already decided that's not going to work. Now, I know getting on the phone is not fun. Some people love it. You're rare. We love you. The rest of us are not really there. But that disbelief happens so quickly, and the negativity happens so quickly, we have to counter that. You don't believe that you can change lives with what you can bring them, or you don't believe that a party is so much fun that it's a not to be missed event, and you don't believe that our products are that amazing. Is what you're actually telling yourself when you start disconnecting with that phone call before you even talk to somebody. All right, so what do you believe in? I want you guys to ask yourselves these questions when they come up here. Grab a piece of paper or just a notepad or whatever you've got near you, and you're going to do a yes or no thing just to yourself. We're not going to share them unless somebody really wants to say, I didn't believe a thing, or however. Okay, so do you believe in as in Pampered Chef, our products? Yes or no? Do you believe in our host benefits? Do you believe in our business opportunities? Somebody please mute yourselves. Do you believe in the company?
I'm going to.
Do you believe in, there's one more thing, what do you think that possibly, in the chat box you guys can answer, or if you want to unmute yourself real quick, you can answer, what do you think that one other thing is you have to believe in?
Yourself.
Correct. Yourself. Go to that. In yourself. Now, when you're talking about that, about believing in yourself, do you believe that you're a driving force in the following? Your business, your family, the lives of others, that you can, in fact, get it done, and that you're a strong and confident recruiter. Now, a couple of those, if you're not quite there yet, like the strong and confident recruiter, that's why we're here. We are going to show you ways to work with that too, but you have to believe that you can. Otherwise, it's like when you go up to a dog, they know you're scared of it, the dogs know. I mean, that kind of thing. If you go into something scared and you're shaking in your boots and you show it, everyone's going to know. And it's okay if you acknowledge it and own up to it, but at the same time, we're going to help you have that confidence in yourself. All right, so what I want you to do is answer these questions with me. Do I think positively? Do I see myself as successful? Do I see myself as a business owner? Or better yet, a successful business owner? Do I see myself as a leader of a successful team? Do I see myself as a consistently strong seller? Okay, so here's how we're going to change this, because those are good questions. But in order to start building those beliefs in yourself, you're going to have to start having some positive acclamations almost. So what we're going to do is we're going to repeat that. And I want you to say it to yourself. You can say it out loud if you want to, because you're all on mute. I think positively. I see myself as successful. I see myself as a successful business owner. I see myself as a leader of a successful team. I see myself as a consistently strong seller. If you have to print off that, take a picture of it, print it, I'll leave it up for a second so y'all can do that, screenshot it, whatever. That is something you need to have around you. I have things around my office right now that have different acclamations, different things. Every year I pick a word for the year. And this year was strive. So I'm not sure if you can see this because I can't see myself on the camera right now. I'll try to hope you all can. It's just a box that I painted the word strive on, and it sits on my desk. I did that for each of the last few years. ways that you see it and remember, oh yeah, this is my focal point. This is me. I can do this, etc., etc. Put that around your office, on your mirror, in your car, wherever you need to help remind yourself these things. Instead of am I, it's I am. So the other thing is you have to have a dream. What is your dream? Do you know your dream? And it can totally change. I've been in for 8.5 years, and my dream from when I started is very different from where it is now. Before, I was just trying to find a little bit of extra income, and now it is my career. It is what I focus on 90% of the time. I have family, and I also teach water exercise classes, but if we don't take care of our bodies, we can't take care of anybody else. So that's part of that too. So what is your dream? Have you figured that out? It's kind of the why. You hear them talking about the why all the time. Now that you have that dream, and if you don't get one, and then you break it down into goals. And here's where I want to be very real. You know, sometimes the goals are huge, and it needs to be something that's somewhat scary, something that's a big thing to reach for, something you do believe you can achieve. However, if it's something that you cannot possibly do, don't put yourself in that position. Like, I cannot become an executive director by conference. It's not possible. I can advance 1 or 2 levels perhaps, but going that far, that fast is really 90% of the chance not something I can accomplish. It doesn't mean I can't do it eventually, but realistically, since I'm just a director and have 9 on my team, that would not be something that would be worth trying to achieve in that short amount of time. But again, I'm not saying not ever, just not right now. Let's be realistic. But here's the other thing. Life happens. I actually lost a director title in last February. Life in my family hit the fan, lost my father, a bunch of other stuff, and that just was not where it time. However, I did re-promote by October. I was able to get through some things, figure things back out, figure out I really did in fact want to do this, and I believed I could put it back together, and so I did. But those goals didn't happen overnight, didn't happen immediately, and on those days when it's so hard, it's a quarterly goal, a monthly goal, a weekly goal, and a daily goal. Sometimes you just have to get through that day. However, I have my other goals picked out. Oh, this month I really want to do this. And oh, this quarter I'd really like to accomplish this. So I had something bigger to push for all the time versus just focusing on the minimum. Does that make sense? Somebody nod their head. Yes, no, maybe. Okay. You need to touch your business every day. I don't know if you guys have heard this before or not. You need to focus on some element of your business absolutely every day. It doesn't matter if it's a phone call, a bunch of phone calls, an email, a contact, one out and about business contact, one customer care call, one random sale. Something needs to happen every day. I prefer to have multiple things happen every day, but on some of the harder days or the busiest days, or when things just don't go right, even if you make a contact, you are keeping the momentum rolling. Because if you don't, it'll eventually come to a screeching halt, and then you have to start all over again or pick it back up, and that can be hard to do sometimes. So it's time to take action. One thing I want you to start doing is looking at your phone like this. I wish there was that many Benjamins sitting on top of my phone, but it is our tool. It is one of our greatest resources, not only for reaching out and talking to people, but also ways to use it in our business. Pampered Chef has focused a lot on trying to make you be able to do everything from your phone. And so get on the office, look at different things you've got going on, and see that you can store recipes on here on a cloud-based system. When you're out and about, you can shoot somebody a recipe immediately. You can have contacts that way. You can take pictures of their contact info. You can text people. You can text specials to somebody if they're asking about an order. Here's the special. Have always on your phone the little icon, the little video file, like not a video, what am I trying to say? Like a PNG, the little picture of the guest special, the host special, whatever. So you can shoot that as a text to somebody anytime anybody asks that question, because then you have your resources right there at your fingertips. All right, so homework. Oh, everybody hates that word, right? So we're not going to use it. We're going to go to training. Okay, this is what I want you guys to look on this week. In order for you to do the items that we talked about, build your calendar, build your bank account, and build your product knowledge, you have to get in there. Get your hands dirty, get your feet wet, however you want to phrase it. I want you guys to make dinner every night with your tools. Okay, so let's be real. If you can't do it absolutely every night, at least do it 4 or 5 times in a 7-day work week, right? 7-day week. Take pictures and post them on this group. Now, this is going to help you get past that social media thing if that's a hang up for any of y'all. If you're nervous about doing that, if you're doing it in this group, it's a secret group. No one's going to see it but us. And then we can help you tweak it, or you can ask questions or go from there. So 3 times this week, I'd like you to post on Facebook as well. I want you to post what you're making. It doesn't have to be a video. You can do that if you want to, or you can just sit there and go, hey, tonight I'm making baked fettuccine and the deep covered baker. And then you can post a picture of it later, or whatever it happens to be. Teriyaki chicken and rice in the quick cooker, which is amazing if y'all have not tried that. I want you to learn 2 new facts about Pampered Chef that you did not know. You have to be passionate about our company and be able to talk about our company. Do you know what year it started in? Do you know where it started from? Most of you should know that. Some of you might be new. It's worth knowing, because some people will ask you. You'll get a show every once in a while where someone will start asking you some questions like that. And if you aren't in love with why the purpose is here of the company itself, it would help you tremendously to get to know that for your shows as well. I want you to look and find a product demo on YouTube. Several of you can offer suggestions or attend a Strong Sellers show. Product knowledge is everything, y'all. If we don't know what we're talking about, it goes. And you don't have to know it all. You have to know how to get to it all. So no way am I saying here that you have to have everything memorized. Absolutely do not. I have the 3D ring binder. It's a simple 1-inch binder. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. And inside it I have flexible pages, the cover pages, and I have my whole catalog in here and the guest specials. And I have all of my consultants use that at every show. I'm only using 1 catalog myself for the entire selling period. I can use it with dirty hands and wipe the pages back down. I use the same plastic pages next time for the next catalog, etc. And I carry that around with me, so no matter where I'm at, if I'm sitting and waiting for someone to get out of practice, because trust me, with 4 boys in sports, we have a lot of practices. I'll sit there and read through it and just see something new almost every time. Especially if you're brand new, that should be your best friend. It's tucked in your purse at all times. The more you know, the more you learn, the more you grow, the stronger your beliefs will be. So we're going to work on building that foundation. One more thing. There's a phone call on Pampered Chef University. You take a picture of this too if you want to. It tells you how to get to it. I'll leave that up for you guys, or screenshot it. I'll post this information again later afterwards as well. But these are 2 separate calls. Their product pros have bigger shows. And so it has either go to PCU, go to selling, go to peers, sharing resources, and there's 2 separate calls. I've heard both. I know Nicole and Dee, theirs is fantastic. And then Christina and Joe I listened to today, that was very good as well. Both have great information. And then there's other resources on there that's product training, etc. So I would really like you guys to go through and do that. So that's not a ton of things. It might sound like it, but you've got a week to do it. And the biggest thing is basically photograph the meals you're cooking for your family anyway, share it, and then go listen to this product video, phone call. And as you're working your business, keep track so we can ask questions next week. How many shows did you do? How many bookings did you get? How many leads do you get? And personalize this. What is something that I struggled with this week? And share it so we can help you. If you don't talk and tell us what's going on, we can't find the right way or the right resource to help you get past it and keep going from there. And then I want you to start building that confidence. I want you to find one thing that you can brag about that you've done next week, that you did this week, that you can share with us next week. Okay? Each week we're going to have a new call, a training assignment, and a shout out time. We want you guys to, again, share with us and help build your beliefs. We're going to take this one step at a time. We've got 6 weeks. We might pull in a bonus week. We've got somebody talking that we might include in this as well, and I'm really excited if we do that. We'll let you know. But it's simple, 6 weeks, do the work, see the rewards, and then we can all applaud for each other across the stage at conference. All right, you can unmute yourselves and ask questions. I know I went fast. Not all at once.
I thought it was very informative.
Thank you, Terry.
You're welcome.
Can I ask how many of you actually do have goals set for 2019?
I do.
Anybody else?
I do too.
Okay, any
I do.
any goals that any of you would like to share? You can unmute yourself. Or do you want me to unmute you? I can unmute you guys.
This is Michelle, and my goal is I have a very small team, and I promoted to director, and I want to maintain that 5,000 every month. So I've made a huge goal to actually push for that every month with my team.
Great.
Great. Who else do we have? Let me see. I'm trying to unmute everybody here. Julie M., you're unmuted. Samantha, I cannot get you unmuted. Joan, you're unmuted.
Well, let's let people unmute if they, yeah. You guys have anything else? Any other goals you want to share?
Disney.
Yes, no kidding. I missed it last time by 9,000 points, or 4,000 points. I was so bummed. I'm going this year. I'm going next year. I'm doing it. My grandbabies will be 2 and 6. Perfect timing. All right, Maggie says, I'm having trouble with having my support system to fall back on with my goals. I hear you. That's a big one. I would suggest with that finding an accountability partner, or 2 or 3 if you can, and have that be somebody you can go back and forth to all the time. It helps, especially if you don't have a supporting spouse or family member. All right, we got too much background noise. All right. If that's your background noise, please let us know. Yeah, Michelle said the same thing. Find a buddy. Definitely. All right, you guys, if you don't have anything else, we are going to let you go from here. We're going to keep this short in about a half an hour to 45 minutes. And that's what we did this time. So I thank you very much for joining us. If you, again, do not see somebody you invited on here or wanted on here, please go find them and invite them on the main Facebook page. Facebook was being very difficult and would not let us just add people in. A lot of times it sends them an invite and they have to approve or accept that invite to get on. It's Facebook's response to having people do big group sales things and dumping everybody in there, and people complained about it, so now they've made it a little more difficult for us. And sometimes it didn't have a good explanation, it just flat out would not let us put somebody in. So if you invited somebody or you still want to invite somebody, they can catch up. We'll put this out on the Facebook page and they can catch up with this week and then be on for next. But please go look for your teammates and make sure that they made it on. And I apologize that we did not get to that ahead of time. It just was nuts. So
The other
thank
thing,
you very much.
before
Mary.
we go, the other thing I'd appreciate is if any of you have any specific questions or problems or something that you would really like us to address or to put in front of the group, please message me or message Kara or message Donna, and we will be happy to address that. Even if you want us to do it privately and just kind of put it out there, we will be happy to do that. But this is your group, and we really want you to come out at the end of the 6 weeks going, hey, I got something out of that. I just didn't waste a half hour of my time on Zoom the other night. So, please jump on, let us know what you think, and, if you need help with something in particular.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Last chance for questions. Anybody? All right, you guys, we believe in you. That's why we're here.
Go forth and become successful.
Right.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for putting this on.
Thank
Not a
you very
problem.
much.
You guys are welcome. This is all for you. So just, let us know what we can do for you. See you next
All
time.
right, guys.
Bye.
What a great group of women.
Here, here.
Absolutely.
Mary, you got to end it for all.
Oh, I've got to end you. I got to dump all you guys? Oh, okay.
You click on leave meeting and end it for all. Bye, guys.
See ya. See ya.